Boy.
Dwyane Wade is speaking candidly now that he's left Miami. An interesting take when asked if his former teammate, LeBron James, could ever surpass the legacy of one Michael Jordan. Quote, "It's not possible. The only thing you can do is tie it. There's no 19th hole." D-Wade just talking.
Shots.
Are you surprised at all?
No, I'm not surprised at all. Where's Dwyane Wade playing now? Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
So this is Dwyane Wade baking cookies and selling them to the neighbors, saying, hey, in the city that Jordan built, let me say all the right things for Chicago's fan base. But boy, is he wrong. One, LeBron James's story is not complete compared to one Michael Jordan. And two, if you really want to go by the numbers, oh, Michael Jordan, you better watch your butt, because here comes LeBron James is coming. Look at the MVPs. Close. One MVP away already, and you still have years to play going forward. PER rank, basically the same by decimal points. You can see he has more assists, more rebounds per game, and higher value over replacement if you want to go historical numbers. All that said, for a guy who has an incomplete resume, that's too damn close to say he can't surpass him.
No, it's not.
When was the last time Michael Jordan played a basketball game?
It's been a minute.
Yeah. It's 15 years ago?
It's been 15 years?
Right.
Who still has the #1 shoe?
Oh, man.
So if you want to talk about legacy,
Chuck Taylor does.
Damn it. So if you're going to talk about legacy, this is all-encompassing. I mean, the stats on the sheet is one thing, but legacy is so much more than that. Michael Jordan's cultural impact is still being told right now. This is the reason why he'll never be able to catch him, is because Michael Jordan's cultural story started in the mid-'80s, and here we are, 2016, and he is still selling out shoes.
But
dude hasn't even played in a
that's
minute.
the thing.
That's
you don't get the nostalgia with LeBron right now because he's still playing. When you're active, people don't respect you the same. They need the distance to say, you know what, now I miss what I don't have. Look at the story. This is not going to be an absolute argument of numbers. This is going to be a story of a guy who goes to Cleveland and wins a championship, goes against all odds. A guy who, when he's not on a team in Cleveland, they win 19 games. When he's not on a team in Miami, they win 37 games. This is a guy that, without him, 6 straight finals,
again,
7 in his career, more than Michael Jordan.
You're still talking about those raw numbers, which are impressive. My point is, who do you know is dressing up, shaving their head tomorrow, I'm going to be like LeBron? Nobody, but everybody was like Mike.
Ain't nobody trying to be like LeBron.
He won't let us shave the head because he won't shave his head. We're not there
my
yet.
point is, people wanted to be like Mike. You don't see large swaths of people wanting to be like LeBron.
Wait a second, hold on. LeBron, with worse teammates and worse coaches, actually has the same comparable numbers already with Hall of Famers.
Again, talking about numbers.
Hall of Famers, Pippen.
The question of legacy
Phil Jackson.
is so much more than just what you get on a basketball
Can he
court.
get a legacy? He's still creating a legacy. That's the thing. This is an incomplete comparison.
So it's not over
It's
yet.
one guy in the third quarter, and you're talking about another guy who's already at home with a brew.
And
So what you're
but
telling
he's
me
still
is
making his legacy now.
The movie's not over yet, so you
Nope.
can't say that it's not the best movie yet.
Who's doing
Thank
Space Jam 2? LeBron. Who's doing Space Jam 1? Michael.
Oh, man, that's birth certificate. That's birth certificate.
I don't even know what that
That's
means.
because of age. That was birth certificate. He was just older player. Come on, man. I'm telling you, don't be on the wrong side of history in this one. If LeBron could continue what he's done, guess what? He's going to be better than Michael Jordan. It's just that simple.
I grew up a Detroit Pistons fan. I don't even like Michael Jordan. It took me 20-some years to buy a pair of Jordans because I don't like Michael Jordan. But I respect
What if
what he
LeBron
has
wins a
done
couple more
as a
championships?
legacy.
What if he wins a couple more championships? What if he beat a 73-win team already? What if he beats Golden State this year with 4 All-Stars on it? What happens then? The narrative changes.
When he's 60 years old and you can still sell out all his shoes, then we
Man,
can
this
talk.
ain't no damn shoe comparison, man.
I'm going to high-five you only because you were right that time. We still have more Sports Nation coming up after break. Don't go anywhere. We're on today with Hurricane Matthew doing horrible things.
Can't believe you said that.
Coming up, would you want to see Odell Beckham and Des Bryant on the same team? Find out who floated that idea when we come back.
They got the same amount of titles at the age of 31. This is Sports Nation. I'm just trying to help you out, dog. Lisa Curley. Did you like that? It was like really curly. I know her name's Kearney.
Check out this dog. Made a little appearance at Giants Mets Wild Card. Oh, buddy.
Oh, look at Leroy. Leroy.
Like, this is literally the part of the show where I just scream Leroy Jenkins over.
Yeah. Oh, he's finally getting out the house. Let's
He's
see.
going to the vet.
Oh, but he's never been to a game,
He doesn't
Michelle.
like baseball.
You're a bad owner.
He doesn't love baseball.
He
By the way,
doesn't
that
love-
dog is, look at that dog's
That dog
face. It's
doesn't
like,
love
get
baseball
me
either.
out of here.
Yeah. No, that dog looks too casual, like, yeah, another night at
No,
the
he
park.
hates it.
No,
He
that
looks
dog
sedated.
That dog is in love. He's out the house.
Can I say
smelling like
something?
Leroy.
I mean, I know I'm his mother, but that's a good-looking pug.
It's a good looking
really
bug.
It is a
good
good
looking bug.
looking. Good, healthy.
Any fillers?
Be nice and
No,
pretty. These tight
all
pictures,
natural
though.
so far,
Get him
yeah.
out the house some more.
Oh, I mean, look at that.
Come on, man.
Loser.
Let him live a little.
I'll bring him in Monday.
Bring him to the Rams game.
Cameron. Can I? Cameron Payne, Russell Westbrook, spotted dancing with Victor Oladipo. Now, you might not think that's a big deal, but I remind you, his usual dancing partner is Cameron Payne, who happens to be out with a broken foot. Is this how the beginning of the end starts?
You know what? See,
Cheating in the
Russell
next
Westbrook
room.
he ain't loyal. Talking about Kevin Durant. Where is the loyalty? You sit and you wait until that foot is healed for better.
real.
Right? You don't dance until he's
Nope.
back.
Yeah,
Right.
and you can tell the way he was dancing. He wasn't all the way into it.
Gosh,
These bros ain't loyal. Look at that. He is upset right now.
Like, if you're Russell Westbrook, you should be like, I don't even hear the music until my friend is back.
That's real.
That's how
has
you
no
should.
He got caught. You can see about right here. He's like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
He had to check his phone. Oh,
That beat is
man.
so nice, though. That beat is so nice. I can't help it.
You're
Better
right.
stop
He did
cheating on
get
him.
caught. Winner,
Get back campaign.
Nicki Minaj. Great news for her fiance. I'm assuming they're still together. Meet Mill. Raptors have lifted the ban on his music in their locker room because Kyle Lowry is a fan. Wow, Drake's arch nemesis is now going to be played in the Raptors locker room. This is scandalous, guys.
Yeah, that's a shot at the ambassador Drake, who he is. But Kyle Lowry's been there before, and he's been a star player before. Why the ban's lifted now,
Right?
not
I feel
before?
like he's not new.
I like he's flexing his influence for good. It's like, Cam, you go ahead, or Cam, you go ahead
For
and you do the
good.
protest. You do what you want to do. I'm going to use my influence to get this music played in his locker room.
Hey, that matters. Hey,
matters.
hey, all music matters. I'm just telling you for real. You got to get pumped up, man. 82 games? So you need something to pump you up, so I'm not mad at this one. A little more
Meek
Nicki
Mill?
Minaj video. You don't know who Meek Mill is? You need to come to the club with me. Come on, Michelle, come to the club with me. You're going to hear Dream Chasers. You're going to lose your mind. You're going to think about the struggle. Oh, Michelle.
Does he play with the Dixie
Hold on,
Chicks?
wait a minute.
He is opening for the Dixie Chicks this weekend.
Oh, okay, we'll see him then.
All right, okay.
Loser.
Yeah, they're opening up.
This 250-pound high school lineman attempts to show off his haps. Destroys the floor, though, in the process.
Oh, man.
How many times has this happened to you, Marcellus? Be real.
I don't know how to take that.
You
You
know
know how to
exactly what
take
she's
it.
talking about. You know exactly what she's talking about.
Hey, Coach always said land softly, and this is the reason. We never found out why, but this is the reason.
I want
weird-
to know what everything else is made of at the forecast.
Yeah,
Is that
right.
made of cardboard or something?
What school do you go to, brother?
I'd be concerned about that if I was like taxpayers in the area.
If I were you, I wouldn't get up. Lawsuit. Nah, I'm getting paid.
That's
I
what I'm
like what you're
talking
I am
talking
getting
about.
paid.
Yeah,
I like where your
that
brain
is
went
it.
real
Yeah,
quick.
I got asbestos. Something fell on me. Something.
He is
I'm
lying here
itching,
for
mama.
long time.
You don't just catch asbestos.
Hey, I found something down there, mama. I can't live.
Winner.
No homework.
Sixth men. Now, according to Coach David Fizdale, Zach Randolph is embracing his role this season as a bench player, adding they're going after the Sixth Man of the Year award. That's how they sold it to him, LZ. Are you surprised, or do you think this is all spin?
You know what? I'm so dizzy that's so much spin. The fact is, Zach is 35 years old. He
Right.
couldn't jump when he was 25, so you know he's
True.
not jumping now.
Right.
And what they want to do is keep him around because he's great in the locker room, and he said he want to retire at Grizz, so I applaud the fact that Zach
I
is going to go
like
with
it.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
been a
look-
slow, steady decline
Yeah.
since 2010. With that said, he's always been an under-the-rim player, so I don't understand where the decline is making you now make him a sixth man. But if
'Cause
he's
he's
on board,
older.
yeah, if he's on board, it's a smart move. We saw D'Angelo Williams do this. He wanted to go to Pittsburgh and play behind Le'Veon Bell because it would prolong his career. It's a
what
smart
happened.
move if you actually
And
think
by the way, it's inevitable at some point you're going to have to move over, and I kind of like that they sort of padded the fall there.
Not you, Beadle. You don't have to move over, girl. You're always a starter.
You know I don't have any power over whether you stay here or not. Right? Loser, creativity.
Get out of here.
Josh said he was fined 10 grand for his bow and arrow celebration. He is going to appeal it. Oh, thank goodness. Marcellus, you gonna get any of that money back?
he'll get 5,000 of it back.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, usually in the appeal process of something of this nature, very subjective call right there. But when you play for the Redskins or the team in Washington, maybe that's not the best gesture to show. So they'll give him half the money back.
I'm disappointed he didn't twerk and do it at the same time. I mean, if you're going to get fined, go ahead and go all the way with it. That
They
was so
should unite.
pedestrian.
The players should unite, and everybody should twerk. Just like non-stop.
On
Everybody
Sunday,
broke.
we want to see a league-wide
Like
twerk
every
off.
single person.
Everyone
Good,
plays
bad,
football.
doesn't matter.
Refs too. Everybody twerking.
Then everyone's
I
playing
just
for
like
free.
saying the word because it's
Look
a
at that.
funny
Twerk,
word.
twerk, twerk, twerk.
Don't twerk and have a bow and arrow. Where's that arrow gonna land if you start twerking?
It's not the best. I mean, look,
careful.
as far as celebrations go, it's
get out
not the
of control.
greatest. Bow and arrow's not the greatest.
It is not.
Yeah, that's not the smartest.
Winner, drama. DeAndre Jordan told TMZ that Odell Beckham would be better off playing for the Cowboys. Why is he saying stuff like that, LZ?
There's a pot he's just trying to stir.
Oh, stir it.
That's all it is, stirring.
You imagine being Cole Beasley hearing that? He's like, I am not going to my team meeting rooms. You imagine being in wide receiver meeting rooms and it's
fun.
Dez and Odell on the sidelines? That's a prolific wide receiver duo, but boy, it's gonna be a lot of motion.
But why is DeAndre telling people to go to Dallas?
Because he couldn't go to that. Why didn't you tell yourself? Finish
I
the
know.
deal,
I'm
DeAndre.
confused. Of all the places to say
Go right
to,
Dallas. Because
was it
Dallas-
good enough for you,
and Dallas
DeAndre?
is a place
Yeah,
where you
good
can
point.
be you.
Oh,
No.
okay, that's not true.
I don't think I played for the Cowboys. That's absolutely not
I
true.
live there. That's
was a long
not.
time ago.
That's not a thing.
A long time ago.
Nope. They don't let
You
you,
just
be
make
you.
that up because we have to fill time. That's what
That's
causes
right.
Is that what that
it.
is?
Really
He's,
smart.
he's in my ear saying, say
Stretch.
stuff, say stuff, say
Stretch.
stuff.
Be careful. You better be careful.
Say a
though.
couple more things, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Mr.
moving
McAdoo.
on. Loser.
Be
Produce.
careful, McAdoo.
Gronk recently told the media, just all of the media, that he can't even go buy groceries without annoying fantasy owners yelling at him about their fantasy teams. Oh, that's just a weird video. Marcellus, are you relieved that the whole fantasy option thing never applied to you?
Yeah, playing defense. Yeah, you're right. I mean, look, it's flattering at first, and then it's overbearing when it's a Wednesday in week 5, and you're still talking about your fantasy
Wait,
teams.
hold up. Did
I'm
you
like,
say overbearing? Did you just say overbearing
Yeah.
in fantasy league conversation?
Yeah.
See, this is why the
From
country,
strangers?
This
Yes.
is why we need to make America great again, because of this. You keep saying that somehow being a professional football player and somebody talking about fantasy football is overbearing. That is not overbearing.
That is overbearing. I don't know you, so stop coming up to me like you know me. Come up to me and be cordial, be a normal person. Don't talk about what you need, which is some more points in your damn fantasy.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's too much.
If you don't want to see the fans, order your groceries on Amazon.
He should be on Instacart. You're right. Amazon or Instacart. I don't know what the hell you're doing at this damn store.
If you ever
Yeah.
say that again on this show. No.
No.
Winner, Photoshopped. Tom Brady recreated Jay-Z's Black Album cover for the release of his new hat.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay.
T12. I like it. Oh.
Wait. Let's be real for 1 second.
Y'all like
Do
it?
we like this?
I like it. Y'all don't like
There was
it?
a question mark at the end. I don't
No,
think we
it's
like
not. I like it. It's nothing to clown, but it's nothing to say, oh, you killed it.
It's like
You
when
don't
I
feel
try to say words that sound cool and I have no idea what I'm saying. Like, that's what that looks like. You look stupid.
You look stupid?
Yeah,
he
he
looks
looks
exactly like Jay-Z, except it's Tom Brady.
Nobody looks at Tom Brady and goes, yeah, man, that guy's hard. He is so cool.
Except for Giselle.
Nobody.
I don't know. Oh.
Stretch. Winner, Kobe.
He's been suspended.
Better world peace.
Criminal.
Wanted to surprise
NFL
Kobe
criminal.
by wearing the number 60 in honor of Kobe's last game. I don't, look, I don't want to get in the Lakers' heads, but don't we just want to forget about Kobe and move on?
Oh, no.
Come on, you got
not the
life
great.
after-
No,
life
not the
after
greatness
Kobe.
of Kobe. You got to remember their special relationship, how Meta ran into the locker room and Kobe was still in the shower and he
True.
said, I want to play with you next year.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Don't run up me in the shower. You can email me, you can text me later.
Amen.
I'm just repeating facts.
I'm just saying, that makes me uncomfortable.
So now he wants to wear
Now I
his
know what to
number. Yeah, you don't want to forget Kobe entirely. So
I'm
I
not
like
saying
that.
forget, but you don't want to have like a constant I mean, this is the new chapter. Like, let's move on with our lives.
Good point.
I know. It was a
Make the Lakers great again? Is that where y'all going with this?
I swear on everything. We're back tomorrow for another hour. Lucky you. Highly questionable. Stay very safe down there, and everybody in the area. Stay safe.
Can I get a high five?
No! Never get a high five from me.
We have negatives.
How are we going to do an hour tomorrow, guys?
Hey, I can do my spin.